Oh, it's been a while.
Yeah, I haven't seen you for a while. What have you been up to?
Performing my rites and rituals. It's important to make sure to honor the land, make sure to recognize the area around us.
All right, I would be interested in learning more about those sometime.
Oh, absolutely. I'd be happy to show you. I don't know if we've got a plan to run off anywhere anytime soon, but as long as we don't, I'd be happy to show you what I've been doing.
We might want to run off somewhere.
I mean, it would be what if there was an area of this, like an area around the city that seemed to have a good forest. If not, then he would have ventured basically to a nearby forest.
Okay.
Oh no.
Yeah,
All right. Oh boy. It's like I didn't see any of you guys almost different trees.
Can I ask how eerily close we might have been? Oh man.
All of us just looking at different trees, man. No one is here. Like he would go pretty deep. Like it wouldn't necessarily be like all the way like to the heart of the forest necessarily. Like unless you feel that would be appropriate for it. But he'd probably go pretty deep into the forest because into nature and being a druid, that's that would be the best place to really sort of observe those practices. Probably not every day, but would take the occasional trip back to town. But basically just to see if other people were around, but would otherwise spend time in the forest. There's a lot of sounds. There's a lot.
Yeah. What's up?
Okay. High is bad. Oh wait, that's the one I shouldn't have said. Oh gods, okay.
You got lucky.
All right. Sounds good. I'm glad to know that there is nothing bad, and I definitely didn't miss anything. Beautiful. Oh.
Everything's
Wait,
fine.
like as in sorry, as in like nothing to notice or no forest. Like those are two very different things. Look, okay, you know what? It's D&D. There's a non-zero chance that remember you left that forest the other day? Yeah, it's gone now. What? Yeah, it's gone. No forest.
God damn, what kind of rites were you performing?
The trees just grew up, picks up. Yeah. And he goes somewhere
The
else.
fairy stole the trees.
Oh my god.
All right. Sounds good. Sounds good.
Oh my god.
No, you're.
That was beautiful.
I swear to God.
Yeah. No, it was a good chance to just get back sort of in touch with the heritage of my people. How's everyone else been holding up?
I need to talk to the Kai.
Rongolder just kind of grumbles tiredly and just puts his head on the counter and is just like, no.
Yes. So,
What?
yeah, I kind of look over at Rongbalder and like, all right, so Akai, How would you describe the military might of the Guild City? How strong
Impressive.
is your-
Impressive for a city that size.
How about how well could it defend the outlying settlements?
Well, I mean, they could protect the outside settlements if it was in interest to my father, but if it was
Well,
the outside settlements and the guild city came under attack, he'd
if
pull
their
everything
trade
back.
routes were threatened, how well would they be able to deal with that?
Sorry, say that again.
If the trade routes were threatened, how well would they be able to deal with that?
In and around the city, pretty well. I mean, they're of a greater interest to my father than the settlements themselves. But again, if the guild city itself comes under attack, expect all forces to be pulled back and to protect my father.
Alright, what are their chances of inscripting people?
If things got dangerous or seem to be going ill near the city or near the settlements or the routes near the city, they would definitely inscript people against their will.
Yeah, I think we should leave.
Ooh, what's going on?
So, what all do you know about the Empire of Dust? Ew.
Owie.
Hear me out. Acrobatics.
Athletics.
Acrobatics. I correctly remembered. All the history.
The paladin and the fighter stand up. Athletics. I mean, it
Sounds
is
fun.
mental gymnastics,
take
isn't it?
On that. I'm
It's
I'm
mental
gonna take that.
gymnastics.
You offered it, man. Like I'm
Oh
gonna
shit,
take it.
Finn, those things.
Mental gymnastics.
You know, my acrobatics check.
Oh my god.
Nothing.
Nice to know my nat
Shit.
ones are still there.
What is?
Guy's a
What
fucking
is? Oh
bubble
shit!
baby.
Is it slash roll?
Yeah,
It's slash. It's
roll.
slash roll.
1d,
Guy's a
and
fucking
then
bubble
it's just
baby.
the whatever our
1d20 plus history.
sad day.
Oh, the Axius
There
faded from
goes the
existence.
Axius.
That was an intentional one. I was needing to swap my computer. That was an
Ah.
intentional. DC. I'm back.
Intentional fade.
What's up, guys?
He was trying to.
Yeah.
Yes. Good. Good
It
job.
worked out though in the end.
You rolled the highest.
True. All right.
Not
know it's-
much, other than it's to the southwest of the guild city.
Yeah, so they are known to have a decent military, and they might be invading.
What?
Yeah, so they are, from what I've seen, they are sending out troops to essentially ransack and conscript the settlements to the south of here. Refugees are pouring out of that area right now, and we will probably see how it's affected trade routes in the coming months.
Hmm.
Okay. Good point. That's why I was also wondering about trade routes. Would your father be the kind of person to conscript people to try to secure those trade routes from invaders?
If he's aware of it, it's probably already being done.
He's probably aware of it by now. Oh.
Then yes, I would expect people to be conscripted against their will very soon.
Hmm. That's troubling.
No, Fen is just kind of like still distracted with his breakfast. I eat eggs, thank you. It's not all jerky.
There's jerky bits in there. I know there is.
Yeah, Evald's probably just listening, but definitely still just forehead to the table at the moment, so it's fine.
Okay, then tapping my fingers, I turn to the group and also say, so, do any of you know anything about Yuan Ti?
Who's auntie? Oh, I'm just saying that's what Fennon's saying.
Jimothy is a little bit pale right
Holy
now.
fuck!
Everything, apparently. Good job.
Holy shit! Aww.
Can you spell that name again, Monty?
Gosh, he used that opportunity of the DC to freaking fade it and back out.
God damn.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, 10. Man, we're all really good at this. We all know we are the party who
Ah!
knows things. There's someone knows things.
The boy who's never left the mountains somehow
So you
knows
probably
what you
protest
want.
at this point. Like,
He's like, it has scales. I know what it is.
I know all about Phillies.
Yeah.
Sneeple. I love that word.
Huh.
Okay. All right. Love it. Great. That's a lot of bullet points I wasn't expecting to have to write down.
You know pretty much everything I know. Hooray, high five. Oh, no.
So where were we at in the conversation?
Yeah.
I know they're like snake people, no?
You're not wrong.
Wrong. Well,
That
they're kind
makes
of.
me feel like I'm sort of wrong by omission the way that was said.
No, just there is a bit more to it. Did Wrong Bartle react at all, birds?
Yeah, Wrongwelder kind of like tiredly raises his head, and he's just kind of like, "Do you say you want tea?"
Yeah.
Oh, that's not good news, is it? Kind
How
of
much do you
sigh
know about him?
enough to know that they're definitely trouble, not the nicest kind of creatures. Can't really call them people. But
Yeah.
Wow.
you said that they were in the where is this? The Empire of Dust? Where is
haven't-
that?
Oh, see, I haven't said anything about that yet. I just brought up, do you guys know about
Oh.
Yuan Ti? I haven't made any innuendo
Oh,
yet.
I thought. Oh, okay. I thought you said something about them being there. My
Not yet. All I
apologies.
brought up was, have you guys heard of that? So I'm like,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Well, sorry.
Oh no, you're good. I'm not used to
Alright.
RPing vocally. It's been a while.
That's okay. Send me look at Wrongvalder and be like, so seems like the Empire of Dust might have something to do with the Yuan Ti. A few days south of here, Ursula and I came across a village that they were burning. There were 4 soldiers, and 2 of them were half-bloods.
Half-bloods.
Would Vault know what the difference is between a half-blood?
Huh.
So halves are basically Nagas. Okay. Oh, that's a mystery, isn't it? Hmm.
I can actually, like, I'm not done with this yet, but let me throw a picture at the kids about, like, yeah, this is what I fucking saw. Snurson.
Huh. All right.
Yeah.
Bald's brows kind of raised at that.
Yeah, so the Empire of Dust is possibly invading. They're most certainly disrupting trade routes and kidnapping people for something. And they seem to have something to do with the Yuan tea.
If they have something to do with Yuan tea, it's definitely not going to be any good.
Most certainly not.
But if you said they're Yuan tea with them. Okay, so now, meet OOC. I'm putting it together. Okay, so, but if you said Yuan tea were with the Empire of Dust, that seems to be a little bit outside of the usual area of where one might find Yuan tea.
It is rather curious, isn't it?
From what I knew, they lived around in the jungle, not so much the desert. Of course, I've never been to a desert, so I don't quite know the difference between the two firsthand, but they seem to be significantly different.
There is a significant difference. One has a lot more sand.
Sounds terrible.
It really is. It gets in your boots. So, yeah.
What did
The
they?
sub.
Oh,
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh,
No,
I
you
was
go
just going to ask. Did they look any specific way? The Yuan tea, were they big? Like, how did they look? I know that they generally choose specific kinds to do certain tasks. So, were they just
The
brute
ones I
forcing
saw, I had
everywhere?
no desire to get closer to. Essentially, I was looking at them through Ursula's eyes, and as you can see from this drawing, this is what I saw.
Very strong looking. Seems like they were just trying to brute force their way through.
Yes, from what I understand, over the last few months, they have been constricting able-bodied people, taking them somewhere for something. And people who resist are put down. The group that I saw at that village, Ursula and I followed them a ways, and it seemed like they were heading towards the port city of Shando. If Shando is taken, that will greatly affect the trading up to the Guild City, I believe. Which, yeah, means we probably should leave if Akai is correct and his father would be conscripting people. Because he definitely knows about them now, because I sort of sent a letter yesterday. No, that was 3 days ago. He knows, yeah.
Wait, sent a father or sent a
Well,
letter? What?
Not specifically your dad. I went to the guild outpost here and told them about everything I'd seen down south when I was there.
Sounds like potential for war. Lovely.
Yeah. That's why I'm thinking we should leave.
And go where exactly?
I have a few ideas, but I was wondering if anyone else would like to think of something else. My idea is probably not the most.
I mean,
Probably
there's a
not one
pretty
yet.
nice forest nearby. Could show you guys around that. I don't think anyone else was there. You know, I was there for a long time.
No, not at all.
So,
At that, Vald kind of just like stares at Eaxius and then just turns back to staring at the staring at the bar top, like, okay.
what? What?
It's nothing. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Who?
Sure.
Oh. My attempt at being cheeky might backfire.
It probably doesn't.
Definitely looks like he hasn't slept in like 2 weeks, so it's fine.
You been up a lot?
Just kind
These cities, they'll get to you, man. The sounds constantly. I can't get a good night's sleep while I'm in here. I'm with you.
Yeah. Vol just kind of looks at Eaxius and just quietly nods a little bit, like, yeah, pretty much.
I thought both you and Eaxius tranced instead of slept.
I still need relative quiet.
Yeah. You have no idea how loud a bar could get in the middle of the night. Vol just kind of holds his head as he grumbles at, like, ugh.
Like, oh, see,
That,
Timothy's
you got-
never had problems sleeping. So he is
You
just not
got
understanding that.
that. Yeah. You got that. You got just all the carts. You got the people that are going around. The stones. The metal. The metal. Seriously. Whole
So
place.
back to the whole potential war deal.
Yeah,
Yes.
you got war too, which that's a problem. That's gonna make resting real difficult.
Yeah. And this whole time, just like, hell yeah, Jerky!
Well, he's not gonna talk his mouth full.
So there might be war. Fed Ed, hell yeah, Jerky!
Pretty dark rogue edge. Life is war.
Oh,
Grip on
Eaxius
steady.
has possible more serious suggestion from Eaxius as well.
Sure. Alright. I mean, if I'm just being entirely honest, if we're looking for a way to get out of here, I know that it's also something that we're wanting to look into, trying to get information as far as the Citadel and stuff. I don't know if anyone managed to find anything as far as that. But I know that we found some information pointing that being up towards the north. We could try to head up that way. That's going to be far away from a lot of stuff, but also it means we're sticking our nose into something that we might not entirely understand.
The Citadel did slip my mind, I'm not gonna lie about that.
Vald kind of looks at Eaxius. Where at to the north?
Well, it's nearby the. If I remember correctly, didn't we find information that sort of pointed at it being near the unmapped area? I'm not saying that we uncharted wildlands. Yeah, I'm not saying that we should head that way because oh boy, no. But it's like into it, no thank you. But possibly around it, we might be able to find some more information there if we're a bit closer, since we're trying to look for what on earth happened as far as that.
Interesting. What kind of cities are north of here?
No idea, but there's lots of forest, and honestly, that's better.
Eaxius has no ulterior motives at all.
Eaxius is a
None.
one track, he wants the forest.
Axios is one track in, he doesn't want the city. Like it's
God.
he will take any natural thing. Hills, great. Forest, amazing. Meadow, perfect. City,
What about a giant
terrible.
desert?
Fine, great. You know what that is? Natural.
Oh God.
Okay, so alright, we could go to the forces. Anyone else have any ideas?
Might be a good idea to maybe mention something to Tyrnell, even if.
Yeah, I do intend to talk with them. I want to see if he could store some of my extra books. I had to take them when I left my house. Hope they don't burn my house. That would not be cool.
Sorry, I'm looking up something.
You're good.
Kind of just brooding over here. thinking about everything that's just kind of been laid out in front of us there.
I did just drop a bomb on your head, Kai.
We are all good at brooding.
A little bit,
I'm not.
being open here, the paladin of the group, I feel like we should go help who we can.
Well, along the vein of what you're saying, I want to go to Shando. I know quite a few people there, and I want to see what's happening there. And we could also find out more information if the port city is taken, and possibly give the information back to the guild city, and that would help them in whatever they need to do to help to combat this.
Vol just kind of stares at Timothy. We're trying to help the guild city now? You mean the place that kicked us out and kind of wants to kill Akai?
It's not so much that I want to help the city as I want to help the people.
I don't care about the politics of the city, but they are the place with the military that can protect this region from an invasion. And I recently witnessed people being killed, hunted down. People are fleeing their homes. If they're the people that can help, we should give them whatever information we can.
Yeah, that makes sense. I don't see a reason for people to need to just necessarily suffer.
Yeah.
Do, girl, do we know anything about Hindmarin either? Or no? Question mark. Well, maybe I'm just thinking too far ahead. Okay. Okay.
All right.
Continent, yes. Okay, cool. I might be thinking a little too far ahead then in my brain. Then don't mind me. Well, I guess my thought process here is, and this is Vault at this point speaking, thinking, we already know that the guild city hates us. At least they're looking out. They might not be actively hunting us right now, but I'm sure
Probably
that
too
if we
busy.
ended up on their doorstep at any point, even if our intentions are good, they're probably just going to take the opportunity to backstab us themselves.
Well,
Um,
we don't have to end up on their doorstep. I have an idea for that already, but go ahead. Sorry.
oh, no, you're fine. My I guess my one concern is we know at least a little bit that the guild city itself is a little bit corrupt, and he kind of glances to Akai slightly, insinuating Akai's father and all that. And Vol just kind of taps his finger on the table and is like, I know there's that other city farther away. I don't know much about it, but you know, part of me worries about if we ask the guild city to, or if the guild city continues to extend its reach farther, makes me worry about potential corruption coming in from that direction as well, and not just from Avabel or the city of the Empire of Dust. Is it? Yeah, okay. The Empire of Dust. I don't know. The Empire, okay. I don't know. Part of me is concerned about two major powers colliding in the middle of this place when both of them clearly seem to have something either corrupt or evil at the helm. Even if one might be able to help people right now, like,
Even
I have my reservations.
I understand, but even if the people at the helm are corrupt, like the other day I went and talked to the captain and brought up that the settlements need help, and she is going to look into it. Like, I don't care if the people are corrupt. Yeah, that doesn't help the situation, but there are still others who will help.
At that, Vald kind of shrugs. He's like, well, I've kind of said what I guess I've said my piece, but
I agree. We can't go into the city, the guild city itself. We will be taken into custody, and God knows what from there.
Well,
But
we
I
don't.
also say that we can't just abandon everybody.
We don't
Right.
have to go to the guild city itself. I already know the captain here, and I intend to talk to her. I could probably relay written messages to her with Ursula.
Is there something we can do that gets us out of this particular town and still helps the captain?
Well, as I said earlier, I want to go see what the situation is like in the port city. Depending on how that is, it would greatly influence what the guild city would do. If the port is taken, they would most likely try to, from what I've gathered with you, they would most likely try to inscript people to try to take it back. Well, not take it back, but free it. Because, yeah. Let me reword that.
I guess with that verbiage, I'm sitting here listening, and I'm kind of like, I do wonder if they would just be freeing it, or if they would just turn around and claim it for themselves at that point. But then just grumbling to himself, just that. But
You wouldn't know about UNT Vault.
Mm.
But if the city is taken by UNT, it could definitely be argued that being controlled by the guild city would be far better.
If we try to get to the port city, won't we be going straight through their main forces?
Well, I was able to lead a caravan without issues, without running into many, so I believe our small group would be fine. We would most likely take the unconventional roads and have Ursula scout ahead for us and other such things.
Lakai raises his glass to that comment.
Vald kind of nods too, like, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
regardless of politics, people are being captured and killed right now.
At that, Vald kind of scratches the back of his head, and he's thinking about it. And I don't really like the idea of involving the guild city, but
They
I also
already
don't like
know.
the idea.
Sorry, go ahead.
You're fine. I also don't like the idea of knowing that a lot of people are dying by the hands of Uanti for whatever reason. If they're coming all the way out here to take people back to their empire to do, he kind of motions his hand like tiredly, like something.
Whatever it is, it's not good.
It can't be any good. Not, I suppose it's not necessarily our responsibility to do something about it, but I also don't like the idea of turning a blind eye to it.
Well, it might not be your responsibility, but I feel like I should help some because the village I grew up in, they fled. They evacuated. Like, this is an area that I know. The area that I grew up in is being affected.
At that, Wald kind of squints his eyes and glances over to Jimothy. He's like, "Your hometown?"
Yeah, I recently went to my hometown and evacuated all the people there. They all wanted to flee. Oh, sorry, I didn't see that. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, I responded to that vocally a little bit ago, but I don't
yeah.
know her.
Yeah, Rang and Timothy both responded to that.
Yeah.
Fully intend to tell him, like, hey, so there might be a war coming up. Bye.
Yeah. Vald kind of grows a little bit uncomfortable knowing that it's Jimothy's hometown. And he just kind of thinks about it. He's like, I wouldn't.
Fucking Fennin. Oh, that's some serious talk right there, but goddamn, this jerky.
Well, he doesn't really know any of the people involved one way or the other, and he's seen some bad shit, so he's just kind of like,
Yeah. Sorry if you could hear the dogs in the background. They're currently having a wrap off with the coyotes.
That's hilarious. I wish I could hear it, honestly.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, I think everything would be improved if we actually could hear that.
Sorry, I was like quiet for a second. I just hear the dogs like, I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah. Vald kind of looks over to Akai and is like, well, what do you think?
If there's a way to help, we should. I agree. I don't like helping my father or anything to do with his end goals, but if we can help the people, we must.
I nod to Akai.
It's something Bahamut would want us to do.
Vald kind of grimaces at that and just kind of glances away and is like,
And again, none of us
doesn't say
have to
anything.
really deal with the guild city itself. I will go talk to the captain and tell her, like, hey, my hawk might be coming to visit you in the next couple weeks or so. Keep an eye out for her. That way, you're not putting yourself in danger, Akai.
Oh, it's not just me I'm worried about. I'm worried about all of us. If you got any one of you, the next posters that would be posted around the town, it would be informing me that he does have you and his intentions of what he wants to do with you.
Well, luckily they're not looking for me.
They're looking for your ultimate half, your bear half.
They're looking for Berxius.
So what is your name? Is it Berxius or Eaxius?
That depends. Who's asking?
I'm pretty sure I asked.
Oh. Oh man, you know what? That sigh, that made it all worth it. That made it all worth it.
Worth it.
Well, to you, my name is Eaxius, but if you were someone else, my name would be something else.
Oh, so is this sort of like how Tyrannel gave a different name to the Dryads?
Yeah, it's basically like the same thing. It's, you know, it's a standard, yeah.
Okay.
Standard custom. Make up a name as it suits you.
Never heard of that custom before.
Really? Oh, that's not a universal custom?
No, at least not in the areas I've traveled. But again, I've never been to a northern forest like you have.
Well, yeah, I mean, there you go. That's the trick. You know, up in the northern forest, they teach you that, you know, if you don't actually like someone, you can just make up a name and give it to them. That way, you don't need to worry about them ever again.
God Damn it.
Bro.
Beautiful. All right, so are we in agreement?
If
Sort of
that's what
look
people really want to do.
World kind of shrugs. It's like doesn't really say anything, just kind of shrugs.
I understand us wanting to try to help people at the same time. I mean, the unfortunate part of society is wars happen. I mean, sure, we might be able to help with this one battle. We might be able to help these people, but it's not going to change the greater issue that's leading to this unless we're planning to try to take issue with all wars.
Well, perhaps that's the way you see it. I mean, you are going to live 1,000 or so years. For the more short-lived people, it does matter.
If this truly matters to people, then I will absolutely support us in going to help and deal with this. That is
Like,
that is ultimately my opinion on this.
I have no intention of forcing any of you to go. I want to go, but yeah.
Bold kind of pauses for a moment and he says, "You said they were looking for able-bodied people, right?"
Yes, they seem to be taking the young men and other people from the local villages.
Vald kind of slowly eyes the entire party made up of exactly all fairly young men, and it's just like.
He actually just immediately gestures protectively around Fennon. This is a child.
He's actually not picking up what you're
I-
laying down, so he's just
I-
like, what?
I believe that's
I
why
know you.
Timothy
I-
wants us to leave as soon as possible.
Well,
we're running right into the heart of it. Is kind of what
again,
I'm
we're
saying now.
a small group, and we would be able to watch. We would be able to avoid them, I believe. They seem to mainly be following roads and just looking at settlements. If we avoided those places, I don't think we would run into anyone. And again, with Ursula, I believe we would have fair warning if any were coming close to our position and would be able to avoid them accordingly.
So what would we do after we got done in the port city?
Honestly, I don't know. Depending, maybe we could get on a boat and go somewhere.
And for what?
I have no idea. That is about as far ahead as I thought. If anyone else has an idea.
Kind of taps his fingers to the countertop and is just kind of thinking, if the port city's taken over, or even if on the way there we find anybody that's survived through whatever, or even escaped if they've been so lucky, perhaps we could even ask them potentially for any more information on the Empire. I still don't like the idea of
That
the
is a good
guild city,
idea.
but rather than running away from it, if you're wanting to involve yourself in it, then might as well actually get involved as opposed to just doing one thing and then leaving. Because as soon as, if we get down to the port city and it's fine, then okay. But if we get down to the port city, it's taken over, say we help it or it gets liberated, then what? Is it gonna just get taken over again? The problem is clearly much farther, like much deeper rooted in the actual empire. So
So, I mean, yeah, that's basically kind of my thought as far as this. Like, what is our end goal as far as this?
yeah.
Honestly, I don't know. I just want to stop them from raping the area that I know. Sorry, that was the best word I could think of for that situation because that is
No, it's fine. You're good. Bald.
And whatever the Empire is doing with the UNT, that really worries me. The UNT are extremely dangerous.
Ultimately, if these are your people and you want to try to see them free, then I will happily help you with this.
I nod to you. So, good. And Fennon's just still eating jerky.
I have a question for you. In DM.
Oh, one OC thing. I'm assuming that the Shando is essentially kept free because where it's placed, it probably it can get trade between the 3 major areas, and if it's taken, then the other places are gonna be like, "Yo, the fuck." Yeah.
Okay. And okay. But he would know that it's generally where right. Yeah, and he would know that, right? Like he would know that. Okay. Just trying to think. Okay. Thinking of it. Sorry. Continue. Bald is stewing in his own thoughts at the moment.
I'll also bring up, from what I've read, what wins wars is information. If we are able to help get information out, then people can better prepare. The settlements can better prepare. Perhaps some of the scouts that I've seen being set out by the Guild City can help refugees, help escort them to safety.
But at the end of the day, we're still going to end up, at least in my mind, we're directly challenging the Empire, which Vald kind of shrugs. He's like, "That's fine," but that
Well, I
is
mean, but
kind of the
we're also only like 5 people. I can't imagine that they're going to be like, oh yeah, those 5 people in particular. They're picking a fight with a whole other faction. I imagine at the end of the day, unless we do something to really make it noticeable for ourselves, which we never do. We never do anything like that. But if we did, then they might know
Not at
about
all.
us. But as long as we keep a low profile, we should be fine.
I'm pretty sure they're a little
Like
too
I
busy with other
say,
things.
those are for Berxius. No one knows who I am. I am an anomaly.
I thought you were an elf.
I'm an anomalous elf.
Oh my god.
So you're not a wood elf, you're okay.
And Jimothy showed us. Did Jimothy show us the map of where it's at, or
Yeah,
have
I
we
think
seen the
this
map?
whole time the map has been on the table and we've been pointing at it aggressively.
Okay, at this point, Vald gets up from his chair and kind of just like grumbles and rubs his head and just kind of like groggily kind of walks over to look at the table and is just kind of deadpan staring at the map, and then he points to where the Empire of Dust is, and he's like, "That's where it's at."
That would be their capital that I know of, Avabel, yeah.
He's kind of thinking about it.
Apparently, a very well fortified city, very well kept military, from what I've heard. But also, not a kind place to strangers and outsiders. makes me worry more about why are they working with the Yuan-Ti?
Bald kind of scrunches his nose. It's a little bit uncomfortable. And it's like, that is a little bit too close for comfort, at least what I think. He kind of crosses his arms, staring at the map. Maybe I'm jumping a little bit too far ahead. He's clearly thinking about it like really hard. If we go to the port city, or even just on the way to the port city, if we find out anything or even see anything regarding the Empire of Dust and maybe what they're planning, I don't know. I don't know the exact location, but the place where my mother was from is fairly close in that general area of the Empire. He kind of squints and he's like, from what she told me, there were a lot of copper dragons there. Not sure how helpful they might be, but that's also potentially an opportunity. He's kind of thinking about it really hard.
Where are you pointing right now?
So Vald doesn't know the exact location of the place. But are you asking this in character or out of character?
Out of character, I want to know how to respond and like what to write down.
He doesn't know the.
Okay, so north of the mountains.
Yeah, so if you ask him in character, he could probably describe to you.
Oh, I thought in
maybe.
character you were like pointing on the map though.
Yeah. I can really quickly in character just say she always told me that there was this really large crag kind of crack all the way through the world. She said they couldn't even see the bottom. It seems like it's probably somewhere around there. And at that point he kind of points to the World Scar Canyon as well.
Are you worried about them invading that area?
Well, if they're that close and they're getting this aggressive and they've already come out and then he points to where your hometown is.
I
if they've
believe
already
they are.
reached out this far, then
I believe they are invading that area through the pass by Shando. Best of my knowledge, Yuan-Ti are not too adept at climbing mountains such as yourself, so
he kind of
I could be wrong.
He nods.
Yeah.
Regardless, it does have pretty grave implications for that entire area. So
yeah, would be worthwhile to. So it would probably be worthwhile to try. My tongue. It would be probably worthwhile to try to find that place your mother came from. You're wanting to warn them?
Warn them, or even see if I've never been. He kind of pauses for a moment. He's like, I've never been there myself. So I've never met any of them. But I would definitely like to at least make sure that they're probably okay as well. And
understandable.
And then he also, kind of shrugs. He's like, and again, it is primarily made up of copper dragons and also, high elves. Hence, and then he kind of motions to himself. And he's like, they probably wouldn't take too kindly to knowing that an oppressive force like this is slowly starting to weave its way through the southern region.
Yeah.
Unless they already know, but I wouldn't know that.
Looking at the map, I'm trying to figure out a decent way to get there. crossing the okay, so direct from direct from the World Scar Canyon to the Guild City, like would you describe that place as more like an inland sea or like a swampy area? Yeah. How'd you describe that area? Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Mhm. Mhm. Okay.
Okay. So with that, I'm going to continue. Traveling to the canyon from where we're at, directly from where we're at right now, would be rather difficult. If we do want to go there to find out more about your mother's home and potentially warn them, I feel the best way to travel would be to go south and then up to that area. So might as well stop by Shando
Yeah.
on our way.
Vald nods in agreement at that, um, and he's kind of looking at it all, and yeah, at that point, yeah, he just kind of nods in agreement and just like, and on the way, if we do, well, when we do arrive in Shando, if that's the direction that we go, um, I wonder. Mm, sorry, I'm trying to think here. No, boat probably wouldn't be a good idea, would it? Sorry, I'm just trying to see what all. Well, Grohl, okay. Question then. Is this area boatable? All of those areas? Well, I guess Vald wouldn't know that, but like going around, okay, so I'm looking at Shando and I'm looking and I'm like, okay, technically you could go all the way southwest and around, blah, 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 all the way around the desert and wrap around the, yeah, like the shoreline up towards like the North Forest so we could hit Shando and then go that way. Or, even going southeast and up and around and through and around the Spire, but that would lead us by the Guild City and everything. I'm just trying to see what. Right. Okay, cool. That's I want give me a moment to chew on that then. I think
Can
Fennin
I,
said something. Yeah.
yeah, can I reply to that real quick? So I'm gonna look at Fenn and be like, yeah, I understand it's not good to have half a plan when war's looming. By chance, have you heard anything from your contacts? Or would you maybe be able to get more information?
Side eyes the DM. I don't know. Have I heard anything from my contacts? High's good. No, I have not heard anything.
Wow.
Yeah, probably. More in character. I know the rogues have been fairly active lately. I haven't really looked in on what they're doing. It doesn't really concern me unless they need a favor.
Suppose the rogues would likely be active in Shando, and there hasn't really been any news from that area, or I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, how have you traveled?
Not much at all. My father kept a close eye on top of me until he rapidly kicked me out.
Oh boy. So it seems the only members of our party that are used to traveling would be Rangvald, myself, and Eaxius.
Yep.
That's a fair assumption.
Bubble babies.
Wald kind of thinks, and he's like, "Well, I do agree with Venom. It is kind of worrying to get there, and especially if it is under attack. At that point, what would we do?
Well,
we
if we know it's under, like, the knowledge itself is useful.
right.
That is mainly what I want to know. I highly doubt if it's under attack we could free it, but being able to get that information out and perhaps learn other things, who knows what else, that would be incredibly useful. And it's knowledge that wins things. The more you know, the better you can prepare. And right now, we don't know a lot. All we know is that something bad is happening. I thoroughly believe that going to Shanda will give us more information. Yet we don't have to fully go into the city. We can avoid the main roads. We just simply observing.
What type of terrain would we be crossing on our way there?
Generally, hills and plains. To Wyoming. Oh. Hey. Tell me, is there extreme wind? Is there extreme wind? Extreme wind occasionally? Extreme. Okay. Yeah.
I would say Fennon would be fine with observing, but he's not keen on getting into other people's problems.
Yeah. At this point, sorry, I was typing it out just so I could read it because it's a lot easier.
Feel that.
Yeah. Vald is kind of grimacing and thinking, he's like, even with how careful we might be, we're still exactly their prime target. We would have to be extremely careful as we're going to get caught and probably taken and used for, kind of raises his eyebrows and is like, whatever they're deciding to use young, able-bodied men for, which I'd rather not
Oh,
find out firsthand.
this is an area I'm familiar with that I've been traveling for years. Plus, I was able to lead essentially my entire village out without a problem. I really don't think a group of 5 would be that hard to keep hidden.
Which is why Fennon is fine with observing. He's just not gonna
Yep.
jump into a fight.
Yeah. Vald is in agreement with Fennon on that one.
Yeah, I fully endorse being cautious, but also gathering information is mainly what I want.
Sounds like a good plan. Then.
So should we first go to the potion person to inform them of what we know right now? Maybe grab a couple potions for the road.
Might be prudent.
See if he maybe has anything else that might even be more helpful. Seems like we've got quite a bit of distance to cover.
Well, he did mention that when he first came here, he landed in the desert. Perhaps he might know more about the Empire.
That as well.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so I get OC. Do we all want to just book on over to Tiernell's house and knock down his door? Be like, what up, bitch?
Yo,
How about for
what
kicking
up?
it in?
Okay, we
Kick-
politely knock on his
Akai-
door and then just
Kai kicks the door in.
we politely
kick-
knock on his Oh, sorry.
Shop.
Shop now. Definitely shop.
We are going to go.
Well,
I
I've known him
say
for a
we take
while. I
a several
constantly-
day trip to his house.
So what I'm hearing is his
Seems
house
ridiculous
is
to
gonna be
kick it.
trapped as fuck.
Oh god, we're
It's
gonna
got
go
the ring
teleport
alarm
this
system.
child. Be like, hey, what up, child? There's war coming, and there's the evil Snaple. Blah.
I
Kicks the
think
door
this is a
down.
good plan. I can see no problems.
Screaming the Sneeple are coming.
Yes.
People are
Yes,
coming.
we're gonna
the
go bust into his
people are
house.
coming.
People are coming.
Take the teleporting circle. Teleport somewhere.
The Snaple are coming. The Snaple are coming. One if by land, two if by sea.
So to answer your question, girl, I'm pretty sure we meant the shop, not his house.
I think you mean to say you'd have to start a new campaign.
Well, wait.
with us.
I was like, would that be
After the
experience
slaughter.
points? It's like, am I hearing experience points? I think that's what I'm hearing.
Or a TP. Or a
Here's a
TP.
20 on every die, guys. Come on, I say it's worth it.
Hold up.
Come on, we all know what you're gonna fucking do, Yaxis. You're gonna fucking fade.
Does a 16 work? Does a 16 work? I just 16 on my dice.
only if we start to lose will I fade. As long as we're winning, don't worry, guys. I'm there.
A fair weather druid? Yes. Yes. Okay.
And also, not to mention, like pretty much everyone else in this bar, especially the bartender, has just overheard us like talking. So people are coming, and there's a war, and we're leaving. So people are totally not panicking, right?
I don't know. Is there anybody in here? It seems
I was
kind
gonna
of
say, I
empty
think
right now.
only the bartender is in right now.
And he
Unless
has
I'm-
been so fucking nonchalant.
That's why he always has his axe at the ready. Is that right? That's why he's got a little axe. Oh,
You're not my first group adventurers.
Well, I mean, he is very. Oh god, I can't think of the right word, but very anal about cleaning things, but in a nice phrase.
nice. So what I'm hearing is experience points? No.
There are some lines that even I won't cross.
Yeah, I think at that point, the rest of the group would just watch you get smacked and be like, "Damn,
No.
never knew him, never heard of him." You're like, nope, didn't know that guy.
I would not. No,
We
Robert's
said we
cool.
think you're joking. We think you're serious.
Robert's cool. He gives well diced coffee. It's fine. We're good.
All right, so shall we book on over to Tyrannel's shop using the correct noun this time? The girl, you've known me long enough. I use the wrong noun many times.
It
Oh,
makes
yeah.
D&D more interesting.
Yeah. Yep.
Guys,
Yep.
spin to win.
We will miss you, Akai.
I'm so
The
surprised
death
that
of your
guy
travels.
didn't get it. You're not gonna hunt him down and make him pay for it?
Oh no, not again.
Kai, are you taking notes of the aerial maneuvers from the little training session at the spar?
Oh, see, I was expecting Kai to get a little grumpier when he learned that, yeah, the guild over here, and I like gave him all the notes on everything.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so
He's been silent brooding over here.
he's brooding and looking at me. Got it. It's like, what?
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Yep. Was not expecting to convince you fuckers to go with me, but okay. Really hoping someone would have a better idea. a little.
Increasing discomfort that the Empire of Dust is eerily close to Wald's mama's place. Like, alright.
It's fine. It's fine.
Sure, it's fine. I don't know if 1T would want to fuck with a bunch of copper dragons. Oh
No,
no.
see, the plan right now basically is to go see whatever the fuck's going on, and then boop up there to see, hey, yo, there's some real shit.
I mean, the potential of getting, if it's really bad, getting the assistance from some copper dragons might be pretty neat too. That would be pretty dope.
Yeah, honestly, like, if the Yuan-Ti are just chilling out, picking their noses in the desert, like, oh, yes, we are so fancy, and then so, like, copper dragons.
Copper dragons are like, nah, fam, we're gonna kill you with our dad jokes.
That is the best plan, to go get whatever information we can, and then be like, alright, we're gonna go get the fucking copper dragons, yo. Let's go get them copper dragons.
And hey,
I hope I'm
I
not
got-
railroading you guys too hard. It's just like if like it wouldn't be too hard to convince. It wouldn't be too hard to convince my dumbass. Like, yeah, we don't want to do that. Probably, except then, yeah.
I mean, to be fair, Val did say a number of times, I don't really like the idea of the
Yeah,
asking the Empire for help, and that didn't seem to.
yeah, but yeah.
Oh, what?
Talk massive. Yeah, Vol did say that a number of times. What else are we gonna do? I guess probably go talk to copper dragons. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Eaxius is like the non-confrontational option.
I
Wait,
want to go to the
you guys
forest.
suddenly lost all of his
Just
paladiness?
leave. Just leave. Chaotic neutral druid votes for leaving.
Make like a tree and leave.
The lawful neutral silver dragon that's just like, I could help, but I'm also not a gold, so like. Oh boy. Clip Studio Paint is like freezing my entire computer right now. That's great.
I mean, I'm definitely not wanting to get involved. I want to know more about what is going on with this weird shit. Why are there sheeple? Oh, doggo. Doggos. Oh, before we leave the bar, I want to like lean over to Rangwald and be like, "You all right? Do you need a couple extra days to get some more sleep?"
Is this happening right now, or are we waiting?
Well, like, whatever. Okay.
Oh.
I thought we were gonna wait. Nah, it's good. Yeah.
Oh. What?
Because we probably don't have to leave like right away.
Vol just kind of shrugs his shoulders and he's like, I should probably be fine. Don't worry about it. His voice is definitely very rough, though, but he's like, don't let me slow you down.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. He says he's fine. He's probably fine. Maybe it's a half dragon thing that they get all weird like that.
Yes.
Yep.
Hi. Oh,
As they're like,
Vol's just like, I do want a nap, but also no. It's okay. I've been
Nice.
called Vrald, Vlad, Vald. I've been called all of the things now. We're good.
Hopefully you don't go bald.
No, he has too much hair for that.
Do silver half dragons go bald in their older years?
According to how I drew Wrongwalder's dad. Wait, no, you said half. Never
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah,
I
could
don't
you
know.
get male pattern baldness?
I'm gonna say no because no. Oh God, no.
You have Schnare.
Oh God.
look how good we are at this.
Yay. Seeing if
Oh.
he's dead.
Which map is it?
Wait, which map?
City streets.
That's fair.
Okay, dope.
We are
I feel
all
like I have
here.
been like, forcefully teleported somewhere.
Bye. I don't like being teleported.
I don't trust this big magic shit. There's not enough bacon. Not jerky.
Offers a piece of jerky.
Motherfucker.
I go up to the door and I knock on it.
Is there
Make a perception check. All right. Okay.
is there a window I can see through?
15. We know you're in there. Oh, sorry. I'm fine. Sorry, my roommate asked us. That's like if we're knocking on things in real life. My roommate asked if I was okay because I was knocking on things. He was very reasonable. Like, everything okay? You're knocking. Like, what's going on? No, sorry.
Very important business.
Yeah.
Good enough.
Well, you know what? My roommate's more responsive than whoever's in here.
Wow.
Gonna lean over to Fenna and be like, "Can you open that door?"
Someone's inside. They're just not responding to me.
I just kind of side-eye Timothy. I don't trust the knife here, and I don't want to get exploded.
From the sounds that were heard, did it sound like they were coming from anywhere in particular? Like, does the Exy think of it like to like circle around the building in some way? He might be able to see, get a better vantage point on whoever's inside. Like cupping his eyes over it and like looking in. There's no. Is there any immediate like? Is there any obvious thing he's able to see?
All right, can I call out Adasser? We want to speak to you. We have information. Specifically, I said Adasser. That'll either work or backfire.
Yeah. They responded to that. Step back a little bit to like make sure that the door can open. I don't know if it's a swing in or swing out, but he wants to make sure he doesn't get bonked in the face. All right. All right. Then yeah, just gonna stand up. That way it's. I mean, he's not pressing his ear up to the door. You're crazy.
I wave at him.
Nice.
Oh, do you? Is it possibly because you know what's going on? All right, so you do know. Yeah, we came to warn you about that. I see you're packing up. Had been hoping I could maybe have you keep an eye on my extra journals while I was away, but understandable.
Looks like a bit more than traveling.
Bold kind of nods in agreement with the Kai on that one.
Still looks a bit more than that. Looks like you're abandoning the city.
Well,
So we can come in and peruse your shop.
Nice.
Oh. Oh. Well, thanks.
well, thank you.
Axius, you're in the
The
door.
Axis is. Oh. The actress will step to the side to let you walk in first. He wouldn't dream of.
Oh, good. I'm going to be knocked out here soon.
You're the one that you wanted to do this, my friend. Please.
You must have had quite. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll just don't mind me.
But he might have another lighty thingy for you.
Hey, one clicker's good enough, man. I'm good.
Never greedy, that Fennin.
Whoa, that was a full laugh too. It really was like a full-bodied laugh. That's awesome.
You must have had quite the sale. There's hardly anything on the shelves. Uh-huh. Why do you think that is? I think you know more, but okay.
Well, just kind of quiet for a second. When we were walking down the street, were any of the other businesses packing up, or were they all pretty much operating as normal? Yeah, yeah. O- Okay, cool. That's what I was wondering. Okay. So Valdis kind of looks around and he's like, "You seem to be the only one reacting this way to the Empire. Everybody else seems pretty calm." At that, he kind of quirks his brow and he's like, "Know about things? Like what?" You said you lived in the desert. Hmm. Oh no.
Yeah, I have to restart map tools. It was getting all gooey. Sorry, I don't want to like interrupt what you guys are saying.
Mine is also, but I am just trying to ignore it.
Yeah.
Oh, weird. Mine's doing fine.
Okay. Sorry about
There's
that.
a trick. I figure it's just gonna become so fashionable for everyone to just DC now. You guys are stealing my thunder.
I didn't see. I forcefully quit, sir.
So
So you know they're going for the Guild City. Why? That's good enough reason for me. Why are they coming this way?
it's a good question. Well,
But you have enough to pack up shop and bunker down.
hmm.
I like rumors. Would you like to share them with us?
You don't know what the somethings are. Sorry.
Sounds like this may have happened before in your time.
Oh,
I have no idea what you could be talking about, my friend. That's metagaming. That's metagaming for me to comment on that.
Vald kind of thinks about it for a second and uh, nodding, completely understanding, not necessarily enjoying warfare. He's thinking about it. He says, "So you've dropped into the desert, and you said they don't take kindly to strangers. So that means that obviously you had some interaction with them. Did you by chance see any anything like you on tea or anything like that when you were in the desert?"
I saw Yuanti coming out, and the villagers claimed they were from the claimed that they claimed to be from the Empire of Dust. That was very poorly worded. Sorry.
Oh, no, no, no. Don't just shrug this off. You have information, we have information. Let's trade.
Vald kind of nods and he's like, um, and says, when when you were in the desert, that you said you had some pretty poor interactions with the nomads or whoever it is that you came across. Is that the case, or was it the actual empire like that? Like, then that makes me curious. That makes me curious then. How long ago was this that this happened with you? Has this been a very long time? Because it seems to me that if now all of a sudden we've got such a drastic change with Yuan T being involved, I would have thought that somebody would have heard about it, especially if, you know, you seem to know quite a bit. It's a little unnerving that it just seems to have kind of cropped up out of the blue.
When was your most recent venture into the desert?
Mm.
Well, I'm glad we were able to give you some information. Hopefully, you can be prepared. if it does turn to worse. Can I actually like hand him a copy of like the notes that I gave to like the commander dude? Like, hey, so I was down here and this is what I saw.
Just desperately trying to get us to buy something so we leave, and just like, nah, here, man, here's more information.
Well, Jimothy thoroughly believes in having information being prepared, and Tyrnell didn't know about the Yuan-Ti, so it's like, oh, we should give you some here.
Oh
This is
no, it's
what I-
great. I'm just deeply amused by it. No, it's great. I love it.
Poor Tyrnell. Just buy shit and fucking leave.
I mean, taking a look around the stuff that's here. You said it was like a bunch of like sort of common potions.
Anything with good discounts, maybe a deeper discount to get us the hell out. I'm just curious how deep the discounts are.
I mean, I'm interested in healing potions. Wonderful. What's the cost? I just want to know how much they cost so I know if I can afford all 5. Yeah, I can do that. All right. 25 gold apiece. And it is 10 silver to the gold, right? Okay. So handing him 250 silver. Yep, handing him 250 silver to pay for them. All right. And what level are these healing potions? All right. That's 1d4 plus 1? Yeah, of course. Yep.
Yeah, I remember last time we were here, Tyrnell had a potion of water breathing or 2, and I was kind of curious if that was still there. And if so, how many, dull hairs it would be, considering it's on a considerable discount. I was just curious. Walt's trying not to be rude. He's just asking. Sorry. 50.
2d4 plus 2, thank you.
How many does he have? Okay, I'll take that. I would take that one potion of water breathing for 50 gold pieces. Thank- Hey, Bald kind of mumbles, "Hey, I already gave you silver the other day, so freaking whatever."
Yeah, you know what? It is probably time for us to hit the old dusty trail.
Don't happen to have any additional healing potions in the back, do you?
Well, I'm gonna go before the house blows up.
Can I interject? Sorry, no, go ahead.
No, that was it. That was the extent.
Okay. Well, we are going to be traveling south, and I was intending to inform the captain of the city about what we find. Would you like me to send a note to you as well? Well, I am aware of where your house is. Ursula would likely be able to find it. All right. I pray you and your son stay safe. All right. I'm gonna bow and leave.
There's a reason the child stay the fuck out the knife your shop.
Good call.
As can
Oh no.
can Bald just, as people are leaving, quietly just place two more of a particular object that he had given Turnell before? Yes, can he just quietly place a couple more of those on the counter as they're leaving? Okay, cool. Okay, cool.
Do I notice this?
Guy!
I mean, I
Guys.
try and you have something going on. Like he's always watching
He's
your
always-
head or something. Let's be
Boom,
real.
nat 20!
Come on, man! Every little secret thing I've been trying to do this whole downtime is just falling
not-
apart.
The guy be watching
Ugh, fuck me. Hold on. I'm definitely not going to. Oh, now that you said that, I'm definitely gonna fuck it up. Yeah, nah. I was gonna say no.
Okay. Is Rongvalder like heading out after doing this?
Yeah, I mean, he kind of just quietly is placing it on the counter, not trying to be like sus about it. He's just quietly places them on the counter and leaves after he does so because he already knows Tyrnell's annoyed as fuck. So yeah, no, he puts both of the things on the. He puts a couple of them on the counter and walks out. Yeah.
All right, kind of eyeball that, and then I just kind of turn to what's the name? Shopkeeper.
Tyrnell.
Tyrnell.
Tyrnell?
Sorry, my short-term memory's gone tonight.
Shopkeep.
Shopkeep, yeah. Okay.
If that even is your real name, no.
Sus
No, it's not.
Kind of eyeball the two silver scales, and then kind of turn to Turnell and let out a snort with just a little bit of smoky haze to it, and kind of flip him a half-ass salute and walk out the door.
You're such a cocky asshole, and I love it.
Whoa. Hey,
Aggressive
I will.
mage hand.
Yep, this guy isn't going to be on this plane in the next hour. We are going into something foobar.
Hear me out. The door should roll to hit.
Start combat. Begin
A guy
combat
gets
rolls
knocked out by a freaking door.
on the way out. Oh God,
Oh,
could you
no.
imagine that 20 on the door hitting a Kai's ass on the way out? He just fucking flies into the cart across the street. Oh my goodness.
Did you guys have fun?
We pissed him off. I pissed him off. I'll be honest. I pissed
He
him
was
off.
Some good help. Get some good healing potions. These are quality. It'll help us
Well-
stay alive, when we're going to pick a fight with, incredibly powerful forces.
Bald kind of shrugs.
I don't think the plan is to fight, though.
Yeah, but I mean, he just kind of looks around at the assembled group. Yeah, so I'm glad I got these.
Okay, OC, I've only ever taken 1 point of damage.
Yup, you're goddamn right.
Let's not continue to rely on those odds.
Do you want it to happen again? I can.
What did I do this time?
Ball just starts rubbing his hands together. You want me to do it again?
Open up my weapons here. Oh yeah.
Oh my god, what? No. High is bad. High is. Oh wait, that's the one that I shouldn't have said. Yeah, high is bad. Fuck it. Why? I don't want to. No!
Oh no!
Fucking teasing!
Yeah.
I was just teasing.
Yes.
Oh,
God damn.
what? No! What?
Oh,
Why
even
did.
better.
Wait, is this something related to what I just did with Tiernell? I'm gonna be upset. God damn it.
Yeah,
Okay.
Everything is perfectly fine, as the Axis says.
Fold was just trying to be polite. God damn it. Alright, whatever. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, so I fucked everyone. Alright,
Yeah,
thumbs up.
Thanks.
Good.
Hell
Alright, cool.
Okay, I'm just like
So-
staring at you.
Oh, you're staring at me? You're staring at Vald? Akai's
Staring
staring at Vald?
daggers.
Okay.
Okay,
o-
maybe
well-
not daggers. Just significant stare.
Okay. Are we gonna get into a dragon fist fight in the middle of the street? Because Vald's definitely gonna look back and be like, what?
Oh, hell,
Why
hell
you
no.
looking at
Well,
my
just-
ass?
We got other things
Vald
to go
just
fight
side
to.
eyes and it's like Vald just side eyes and it's like, what?
What is Bald is selling his body? I mean, prostitution's probably legal.
That's not
Yeah, let's say
mm,
prostitution is legal to the paladin.
that's not quite
there
the
any
exchange,
Girl,
but
is
okay.
prostitution legal in this world? It's
Very
illegal to sell your body.
prolonged DM silence. I'm just gonna run. No, I'm kidding.
Helicopter away.
I feel like you're about to fucking helicopter off my head with the way you're fucking staring at me. Jeez.
No, I'm done.
I did. Did I notice Akai's stare? Akai's quote
Fine.
significant
You
look
think he's-
unquote.
He's a little bit subtle about his stares.
Okay, so now what? That was a whole lot of not helpful.
I guess. Do we want to get ready to leave? Yeah.
It was a lot of help. That
Mhm.
was
Yeah.
good.
I got that potion of water breathing. I've been fucking frothing at the mouth over for like how many sessions? Like, give it to me.
All right, so we need to take a sidetrack beach episode so Wrongbalder can go scuba diving.
hey, hey, man. It's not his fault he likes water, okay?
Yeah, I guess.
To be fair, I wouldn't say we didn't get anything out of that, even aside from the potions. We did learn, and at this point, this is Bald speaking in response to Akai, who for some reason just keeps glaring at him, and Bald's getting a little annoyed.
Oh, I'm done glaring.
Well, yes, but Vald noticed your significant glare, and it's just kind of like, But anyway, we did learn that apparently this development with yuan tea is relatively recent, within the last however many years. Didn't exactly say how many years, but
Yeah, especially because he's an elf. Like, a few years to him could be several of my lifetimes.
mm, with how much he travels, though, I don't know. I feel like if it had been that long ago, he probably would have said, I don't know,
Again, long
something
to
just
you is a very different thing to me.
at that. Wald kind of just shrugs. I don't know. All I'm saying is that it seems like the yuan tea is a relatively recent development if
And
they weren't there before.
either way, it is worrisome. In OOC, I like how Rangvalder and Jimothy are like the only ones who are like, oh fuck, it's the Sneeple.
Yeah. I guess if something has scales, Wald is just like, that shit. Yes.
I know
Okay.
all about Scalies. I know about every fucking type of Scaly.
Yes, that flavor. We don't talk about that flavor, I guess.
There are a lot of evil flavors of Scalies.
It's
Alright,
true.
so guess pack up to go adventuring. Does anyone else has ideas? Okay, got anything?
To death we march.
All right, Paladin Dick first.
No.
Turn around, turn around, turn around.
Akai immediately just fucking mid-step just spins around and is like,
Fucking
nope.
Scally!
Where at? So like where we're currently at, like up like here-ish? Or
Oh,
okay.
north.
Mm.
Yeah, all our arrows
Hold
together.
space.
Mhm.
Oh, you're
Okay,
rotating the map.
technically we're not really on that street yet, right? I'm gonna send you a question real quick.
As we
There
go
it
up to the
is.
guards. Don't worry, I got these healing potions.
Can I activate my map BS?
Map
I'm say-
this.
And my map BS works for the entire party, correct? Well, let's just map this back to the tavern. Obviously.
All right.
I didn't
Are we
feel like
allowed to
dealing
enter
with
through here?
guards.
Haha, I'm kidding. I don't care about entry rules.
As the paladin stands there.
That was helpful.
Thank you,
for saving
Venom.
our ass.
Why did we do that?
And gives you a thumbs up.
Oh, hey. Hey, what's up? Oh, we came into the back. Awesome. I'll be on.
I apologize to him
You're-
for having to use the back door.
You're a cool man, Bob.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
I don't know why we did that.
Timothy's just like,
In character? You really don't know what happened. Yup.
Venom just kind of like pats Timothy's shoulders, like, don't worry about it, it's alright.
Vald kind of glances to Akai.
Wait, the last time we were here before we headed to the potion shop, out of character, he mentioned the one posters directly. Of us. No, but he said something that was to the terms of he knew we were the ones on the posters.
He doesn't know that there's.
We just saw a lot of suits and figured we'd just use the less obvious door.
Understood.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna grab our stuff and we'll be out of your hair soon.
Wait, you guys left stuff here? Why?
I didn't.
I got like an extra
It's all
50 pounds of books right now.
I mean, why not just carry it with you?
That's what I'm gonna do now.
Okay. I'm sorry about them, Bob.
Getting my stuff.
Go get my extra fucking like 50 pounds of books or whatever it is. Can
The
my
people that are
book
used to
bag be
not
a
having to
fucking
be worried
weapon
about
now?
their extra stuff.
Booksack flail? Oh yeah, and a loot. Forgot about that. I can only play it badly.
Back up. Vald's got his stuff. Puts his tridents on his back. Just kind of.
That's a funny looking bard.
Yeah, what are you
Alright.
doing?
Are we ready to go?
Well, Jamothi by himself has something he wants to do. So, other than that, yeah. Well, I want to go back to that guard captain and be like, yo, so this bird, you see this bird here? If this bird shows up in the next couple weeks, it'll probably have a note for you about what the fuck's going on in Shando.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
I was gonna say, does Feta need to BS us to the edge?
But I'm just a regular old half-orc. There's plenty of us here. Yeah. don't have my name. All right, sure. Why didn't they give a fuck 3 days ago? All right, fine.
I propose to the party. Do we want to just skip all the fun and go right to the edge of the city?
I presume you have a path.
It just kind of like look at you.
Yep.
Vald
Yep.
kind of snirks at that, like.
Back door again.
Do you mind if we use the back door again? Thank you very much, Bob. It was very great to meet you.
Yep, it's been a pleasure, Bob.
I hope to come back and have cigar and drink again.
Thank you, Bob. Stay safe, and hopefully the UNT don't get you, I guess. Bye.
He just chuckles.
know-
He's like, I'll fucking kill them with this exact glass that I've been polishing this whole time.
You know, guys, I'm pretty sure we'll never meet Bob again. I bet this was the one time that this will show up in our adventures. It was pretty great, though.
Not a single other Bob. Taking your slow with me. Yes, friends, let us discuss. Which way would we like to go out the city? I can get us to any of them.
Something never split the party, please.
Everyone,
If we're supposed to go, well, we're headed towards where now? Are we headed towards the
south.
city?
yeah, I think the
So,
plan is to go get whatever information we can, and then boogie on up to be like, hey, Coppa Dragons, there's some Sneeple, and we don't like it.
Should probably exit the city west or south.
I would.
Maybe. Go ahead.
Oh no, you go ahead, please.
I would say maybe south, just because the last time we came from our little bridge adventure, we came from the west. Just my 2 cents. I'm open to discussion.
That's fair. I think I can agree with that.
Though, hang on. Then again, brain's catching up. If the threat is coming from the south, they probably have a pretty good. Yeah, the guild guys are coming from the north. The threat is coming from the south, so potentially there could be a sizable guard potentially mixed with guild people in the south part. Friends, help.
Good point. You mean on the south side of the town?
Yeah.
It's not like we can't go to the edge and see what it looks like before heading out.
Who knows? Maybe Fennon here knows more back roads that we could take to maybe get an idea of what's going on. Good eye on the situation.
Well, I can just send Ursula out to scout if you want.
Yeah, send Ursula out.
All right, yeah. I just throw Ursula out the window and be like, go for it.
Yeet.
Yeah.
Yes.
I just essentially kind of fly around the city and see where the guard people are, if they're doing anything funky. Yeah. Oh. All right, so if I recall, if I recall correctly, the text says that I can see and hear through things, but I can't see and hear my own body. But it doesn't mean I can't talk through my own body, yeah? Or I could just drop it and tell the people. Nice, okay. So Chewy throws it out the window, and then it's just suddenly a vegetable.
It just falls over. I just throw Ursula and become like a fucking mannequin. I love it. All right. Then so after seeing that, I'm gonna like open my eyes and be like, all right, so the guards that we saw are kind of hanging out at the guard station, and it seems like every exit of the city has 2 guards right now. I go back to being a mannequin to double check, and then wake up and yeah, that's about right.
Well, glances to Fennin.
What?
Well, we've got guards at every gate. Do you know of
Only
any
2.
other way out of here?
Do I know of any other way out of the city that does not involve using a gate?
Oh no. Thinking of my wonderful acrobatic rolls.
Would I have to first ask permission to use these? Or to have other people? Alright, then let's go to one of my fancy known thingies. Again, which direction are we heading, folks? Are we going directly south?
I vote southwest.
Southwest sounds probably fair.
Get the waist.
Or wait, southwest or southeast?
Southwest.
I said southwest.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
do that. I like
So
that plan.
towards the shore. Okay.
And here's our stop. Up and over.
Oh boy.
Do I notice any other rogues around? Okie dokie.
Well, that's good. So we
Who wants to go first?
Timothy sweats a little bit. How many times have I rolled now one on these guys, Jeff? How many times? I'm like fucking. I'm not
Okay,
gonna go first.
I'll go first if people want. I will go for acrobatics.
Oh,
Nice. The wall's fine, guys. No struggles at all. No struggles at all. Oh shit. That's right.
Oh
I should
yeah.
use that.
How does that work?
Yep. So you get to do it. Or alternatively, another thing you can do with inspiration is if another player does some role play that you really like, you can burn your inspiration to give them inspiration. So
So it's so that's
Yep.
giving them like an advantage roll. Is that okay? Cool.
Yep. So yeah, you can use it for advantage on a roll. You do need to use it before the roll.
Okay, that's cool. Alrighty, neat.
Yep. If you're trying something important, burn that inspiration.
Cool.
Yep.
All right, I get.
So I'm just kind of like doing a sort of a quiet motion at Yaxius and like point over, like go.
All right, I'll try.
You got this. I believe in you.
Acrobatics or athletics?
Either one.
Okay.
That wasn't even
Like a
hard.
spider
You
monkey.
made it look all difficult. Ugh.
He's determined to go to the south. Man, we're going.
Yeah.
All right, and then. God. Ron Balder.
I don't know if we'll all
Oh,
fit. You guys might need to start going over.
yeah.
Okay, so for the three of us that are up on the wall, I'm going to grab them and I'm going to fall over with them. And I'm going to catch them. Okay, well, I'm going to grab them and I'm going to fall with them. We're just jumping. And I
Well,
cast Feather Fall.
why? Uh,
We're going. Feather Fall. Fuck you.
also, Vald is also there and also very upset. Yeah, I rolled a
Yeah, it's
17 right
Yaxius,
before
Jamothi, and Vald right
Djimothy.
now.
For Timothy.
Oh. Oh, no.
Yeah, I rolled a 17 to climb up the.
So Timothy is two fisting.
Yeah, so I reach out, I grab the Yaxius. We just fucking.
Uh-huh. You could try just warning people you're going to do that.
Oh. That's
Vald
a
is
good
like
idea.
fully braced and like grit teeth and like shoulder spikes.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I love
It
how the
fits
people
my
with
character.
the best mods for this are just no.
Looks down at Finn and motions up.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Alright, I holler up at you two. Jump, I'll catch you.
When he's up there, good. I look at Finn and ask, should we coil up the rope we just used?
No, I leave it down. It's generally polite.
Just make sure.
Don't cut off their escape.
Hey, I don't know these roguey things. I just ask.
Was it down when we got here? Yes. Leave it alone.
Leave it alone. Are we jumping?
I'll catch you.
If you trust him, I'm gonna use this other bit of rope.
I like rope too.
Aww.
Oh, whoa? Question mark.
I was gonna catch you.
Fenton just kind of gives the kind of weird look and just tosses the rope off the
Oh,
side.
don't even. No. Don't toss me in that wrong Valder stuff.
Wait, what?
I mean, like it's anchored it, but toss the spear down. Yeah. So motion to Kai. Go.
Is this another athletics check? Oh my god!
Oh no.
Thump. Okay, real quick, can I do some test rolls? Because I did an enter arrow up on that, and I just want to make sure it's not copying. Oh, come on!
Look, you wasted your nat 20.
You wasted your nat 20.
Oh, okay. Yep, okay. We're good. We're good. System check.
I'll look back at Timothy and be like, "You sure?"
Yes.
All right, I will coil up the rope, like pull it back up and leave it coiled, and then I'll just trust the orc.
Half work.
Have
Yeah, because Protocol has a range of 60 feet, so I can just be like, "You good, buddy?"
So I make sure the rope is how we found it, and then yeet myself off the side.
And you gently float down. Level 1 spell. Yeah. Worth it.
Well, that's a neat trick.
It's very useful.
Vald kind of goes, why couldn't you just let Eaxius and I do that earlier? Doesn't say it to anybody in particular, he's just muttering it under his breath.
I probably did not hear that.
No, probably not, but I just wanted to let it be known he's muttering that under his breath right now. Hard.
Well, Axios did tell me to warn you next time, like, oh. Okay.
Yay!
Oh man, we should have gone and kicked in the door. We could have gotten way more, guys. We could have gotten way more XP.
Oh god.
I take it. I ask no questions about this potion.
Gargle it.
Chug.
Does it have a label on it?
If only we had a way to identify it.
Oh,
I look
gee,
at
I
this,
don't know.
I know what I need to do with this amazing potion. I use it as hair gel.
Oh my god!
48?
Directly to the scalp. So somebody find one of the elves. Oh
All
my
right.
god. One of the elves now has male pattern baldness on the top of his head.
All right. 48. Well, you know what? That brings me to dead.
You're dead twice over.
Oh no.
Axios fucking fainted. Oh no.
Oh, jeez.
You know what? It's the way that I would have wanted to go out. So you know what? Cool.
Oh god.
Well, it's
On
been
the
fun, guys, but I'm dead now.
Hardly knew him. Don't even know where he was.